I'm Brenda Caldwell, aka Dr. B. Welcome to the Hope Zone, moving you from a place of hopelessness and brokenness to a place of healing and wholeness, a place where hope is alive to bring you more peace, more joy, more freedom, and more understanding of your God-given purpose. Let's enter the Hope Zone. Hi, and welcome into another edition of the Hope Zone with me, Brenda Caldwell, aka Dr. B. Oh my, we're at episode 67, and today I'm excited because we're talking about this subject. I love what I see when I look at me. Oh my, I love what I see when I look at me. Oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Why are we talking about this? Because in the world that we live in today, my goodness, it's like people struggle with loving what they see in the mirror because we're trained, almost conditioned to hate ourselves or to criticize ourselves, to be our biggest critic, to not love what we see. You know, if we don't have certain physical characteristics or something, we are taught to, to believe that, we're not beautiful or we're not fully accepted and we're not fully enough. Oh, no, that is not true. No, we must love what we see. When we see ourselves in a mirror, when we see ourselves, when we look at who we are, we need to be able to look at ourselves through the eyes of the Creator who created us in His image. That means that we are perfectly made. We are humanly flawed, but I always love to say we're perfectly made. And it's so important to understand that. And so we don't need to be saying, I'm not perfect. No, there's no reason to say that at all. We are perfectly made and we need to love what we see. Yes, we have flaws. Sometimes we have character flaws, but these are not flaws. Our facial expressions, our facial characteristics and things, our nose, our hair, our physical body, none of that is a flaw. That's important for you to know. That's important for me to know. Listen, I just remember, being my worst critic for a long time. I did when I was in my 20s and then I was in my 30s. I criticized myself. I didn't like my voice. I criticized the very voice, the very gift that I was born with to speak life and hope and encouragement. I would criticize it when I hurt myself on film or something. No. And I used to criticize, my face. No. When I got delivered, come on now, I got delivered. It is absolutely wrong for us to criticize who God created. We are created, come on, in the image of God. We are divinely created. There's nothing wrong with us. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we need to love and embrace ourselves from the inside out. That is healthy, that is powerful, and that is how we become our best version of ourselves. I mean, come on, think about it. Where can we go that we're not going to be there? So if we don't love ourselves, life is going to be very miserable. If you don't like yourself, life is very miserable for you because you can never get away from you. And so stop being your worst critic. Stop being the one that puts yourself down. Stop making jokes about yourself, whether it's your weight, come on, whether it's your face, whether it's any other characteristic about you. Stop criticizing yourself, because criticizing yourself is criticizing your Creator. Come on, criticizing yourself. Who are we not to like? Come on, who God likes? Who are we to criticize who God created? Who are we not to love who God, come on, somebody, loves? We have no right to criticize or to put ourselves down. That is so important to understand and to know and to make up our mind that we're going to stop being our worst critic and we're going to start being our best friend. Come on. Let us not be better to our friends than we are to ourselves. Come on now. Come on. That's so important to know and to recognize in order for us to really and truly love our own life. We must love our life enough to be able to love what we see when we look at ourselves. Because when we're really looking at ourselves, we should be seeing ourselves again through the eyes of the Creator and being made in the image of God and being okay with that and knowing that that is a good thing. And so that's how we can begin to embrace ourselves. So to be able to say, I like me, to be able to say, I like me, that's important. Can you say, I like me? I like me. Yes, you need to be able to say that I like myself. I like me. What do you like about you? Find something that you like about yourself. Okay. It's important. I like myself. I like the fact that I'm very genuine toward people. I like the fact that I'm very concerned about the welfare of others. I like the fact that I'm funny when I really want to be. I have the gift of humor when I speak. What do you like about you? What do you like about you? Find something to like about yourself. What do you love about you? To be able to say, I love me. Listen, it's important that we love ourselves. It's important. We can't love other people if we don't love and embrace our own self. You can never receive love if you don't first understand that you've got to give love to yourself. You got to receive love from God, receive that love and love yourself, and then you can give that love away. Come on now, that's the order that it is. And so it's important that you can love you. It's important that you choose to say, I love you, because that is important. And that's why we tolerate a lot of stuff. When you love yourself, you don't tolerate. You don't tolerate mistreatment. You won't tolerate abuse. You won't tolerate, mediocre relationships. You won't tolerate, being disrespected or dishonored when you truly love yourself. So you've got to find that within yourself to say, you know what? I deserve to be treated with respect. I love myself enough to command respect. That is important. And then appreciate. What do you appreciate about you? We got to find a reason to appreciate something about ourselves. We are all gifts to the earth in some way, form, or fashion. We don't have to compare ourselves. We don't have to compete with anybody else. We don't have to compromise who we are. We don't have to criticize anybody else or ourselves. We just need to be able to appreciate who we are. Do you appreciate who you are? You should appreciate who you are, because so much went into designing you to be the brilliant, powerful, beautiful, gifted soul that you are. So you need to be able to appreciate that. Okay. And then listen, the most brilliant thing that you can do, you'll hear Dr. B saying this. I've said it before. The most brilliant thing that you can do. The most brilliant thing. When we talk about brilliance, we talk about high intelligence. Someone who's considered brilliant is someone who is extremely intelligent, have a very high level of intelligence. Well, guess what? The most intelligent thing, the most brilliant thing, I'm getting excited. The most brilliant thing that you can do is choose to love and embrace the best version of you. That is the most brilliant thing that you can do, is to choose to love and embrace the best version of you, to love yourself, your flaws and all. That's the most brilliant thing that you can ever do. You won't have to try to be like anybody else, do like anybody else, act like anybody else when you have chosen, come on, to embrace you, to embrace yourself, knowing, yes, you have flaws. Yes, we're all works in progress, but to love and embrace who we are, authentically who we are, your personality. Come on, somebody, the way you laugh, what you like to wear. Come on. Are you with me? The quirks about you, the gifts about you, the things that make you uniquely you that nobody else, come on, brought to the earth quite like you. That's something to embrace. That is brilliant to embrace. That is a brilliant thing to do. And that's when you come alive. And that's when you can truly love yourself and like yourself and appreciate yourself. When you choose, come on, somebody, to be brilliant enough to embrace the best version of you. Come on. Are you with me? That is what makes you enjoy your life. You can enjoy your life even when there's things going around that are difficult and hard to deal with, and life can come at us hard ways, and life can be difficult and all of that. But even in that, you can still love you. You can still embrace you. You can still like you. You can still appreciate you. Are you with Dr. B? I want you to get this, because I know that we live in a world that tries to steal our self-esteem and steal our self-confidence and steal our sense of self-worth and cause us to try to cheapen ourselves so that we can be like and look like and act like everybody else. Well, listen, I've decided that I'm going to love me, like me, appreciate me, and embrace me. I love what I see when I look at me. And I'm taking this mirror because I want to demonstrate it to you, because that is how I tapped into the ability to really and truly love my life. The day that I decided that I was going to embrace everything about me, from my physicality, my hair, my face, my body, my gifts, my purpose, my energy, my love for God, who I authentically am. Come on, somebody. The fact that I am living, breathing, walking hope in the earth, my worst day, best day, and every day in between. You've heard me say before, I am hope on two legs. I embrace that about me. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I want to die being the person I was sent to the earth to be. Are you with me? I want to die full because I gave the earth everything that was in me to give. Can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say you're going to die empty because you're going to give the world the real you? Come on. Come on. Choose to love what you see when you look at me. Come on, choose to say that. I'm doing it right now. Watch this. I'm turning this mirror around and I'm going to say it right now. I love what I see when I look at me because I'm heaven made. Hey, I love what I see when I look at me because I'm heaven made. Hey, I love what I see when I look at me because I'm tailor made. Whoa, I love what I see when I look at me because I'm special made. Come on here. Come on here. Can you say that? Can you look in that mirror and simply say, I love what I see when I look at me because I'm heaven made. I love what I see when I look at me because I'm tailor made. Whatever it is, can you love what you see, who you see when you look in that mirror? If you don't love who you see when you look in that mirror, you need to know somebody must have cracked your mirror, distorted your image. It's important for you to know that you have a creator that loves you, created you, designed you perfectly in his image, and he wants you to love what you see when you look in the mirror. That brings honor to him who created you. Can you say that? Can you stand on that? Can you know that? Listen, if you can do that, then you will enjoy your life and you will live life to the fullest, and you won't die trying to be like somebody else. Be the real you. Be the true you. Be true to you. That's the most brilliant thing that you can do. Well, I have wrapped it up for today. I wanted to make it short and sweet today. Why? Because I want you to get this truth in you. It's important for you to love who you are on your worst day, best day, and every day in between. And it brings honor to God when we love who we are. Yes, it does. I love what I see when I look at me because I'm heaven made. Oh my God, I bet you're going to be singing that. Well, I'm wrapping it up, and I always love to say this. Listen, if you want more information about Dr. B, go to my website at drbempowers.com. And you can also go to my YouTube page, and you can get a daily dose of hope. We have shorts now that are being created, so you can go and get you some daily hope daily word of encouragement, inspiration from A to Z. We have it there on the YouTube page. And of course, if you want to subscribe to the Hope Zone, please do so that you can get the weekly dose of hope we upload every Monday. So please subscribe, and of course, share the podcast with somebody else. Until next time, I always say this: in a world full of darkness, there's a reason to have hope. So you know what I want you to do? I want you to hold on to hope like it's a piece of rope. Until next time. I'm so glad you made it to the end of the podcast. If the Hope Zone is making a positive difference in your life, please subscribe to the show so you don't miss the next episode. Leave a review, and most of all, share it with your friends. And remember, from your worst day to your best day, there's hope in every situation.